Hello, we are going to see a few questions based on Ezra Pound, who is American novelist critic. First question is, what is the title of Ezra Pound's autobiography? So out of the four options which has been provided, it is none of the above. Retrospects, the Cantos, Youth Selwyn, Moberly, all this work is related with Ezra Pound, but none of them is autobiography. What is the name? Second question, what is the name of Ezra Pound's famous poem? So the correct answer is Cantos. It is a long poem by Ezra Pound and it is believed to be the masterpiece. It is modernist poem as Ezra Pound himself is modernist uh, poet. It explores themes of history, culture and politics. Third question, what is the literary movement associated with Ezra Pound? So out of all the four options, one would think it would be modernism, but it is imagism. Imagism was a literary movement which started in 20th century, and the main characteristic is it emphasizes upon clear and concise language, precise images. At the same time, it uses free verse forms, and for this, Ezra Pound is believed to be one of the key figure. Moving to the next question, where was Ezra Pound born? So he was born in USA, as he is American novelist. In what year was Ezra Pound born? So he was born in the year 1885, October 30 to be precise. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of essays on poetry? So collection of essays on poetry, it is a retrospect which was written in the year 1918. It talks about poetry as well as the role of the poet. What is the motto of Ezra Pound? Seventh question. So the correct answer is make it new. As he used this phrase because he was part of modernist movement and his focus was on innovation and experimentation in art. Eighth question, what is the name of the poem that begins with the line, the apparition of these faces in the crowd, petals on wet black bough? Correct answer is in the station of metro. It was published in the year 1913 and it is classic example of imagist poetry because he used very few precise, or you can say few precise images to evoke a moment of experience. What is the name of the poem that Ezra Pound translated from the original Chinese version by Li Po? Correct answer is the River Merchant's Wife, a letter. It is a beautiful and evocative poem and it explores themes of love and longing. So it is the translated version of Lipo, which is the Chinese poem. What award did Ezra Pound receive in 1948? So he received Bollingen Prize, which is quite popular in American literature. 11th question, what is the name of Ezra Pound's long poem that considered his masterpiece? We discussed this before. It is the Cantos. It is a long poem and it is believed to be the masterpiece work of Ezra Pound. What is the theme of Ezra Pound's poem Huge Selwyn Moberly? It's the decline of Western civilization. Now, it was written in the year 1920. What is the style of Ezra Pound's poetry? Free verse and experimental is the correct answer because he believed in innovation. 14th question, who is the protagonist of Ezra Pound's poem Hugh Selwyn Moberly? So it's Hugh Selwyn Moberly itself. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of poems published in 1916? It is Lustra. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of poems published in 1920? We discussed this earlier. Hughes, Selwyn, Moberly. What is the name of Ezra Pound's opera? So it's Le Testament de Villon. Who is Ezra Pound's protege? So it's T.S. Eliot. T.S. Eliot took he based his work based on the Ezra Pound's work. What is the name of Ezra Pound's essay on poetry? A retrospect. What is the theme of Ezra Pound's poem The Cantos? We discussed this, the decline of Western civilization. What is the style of Ezra Pound's poem The Cantos? Free verse and experimental. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of poems published in 1930s? So it's Ripostis. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of poems published in 1917? So it's Lustra. What is the theme of Ezra Pound's poem in Station of Metro? So it talks about the fleeting nature of life, how life is not fixed and it is transient in nature. What is the style of Ezra Pound's poem in Station of Metro? So free verse and it is repeated question, free verse and experimental. So who is the speaker in Hughes, Selwyn, Moberly? He himself is Hughes, Selwyn, Moberly is the protagonist as well as speaker. What is the name of Ezra Pound's collection of poems published in 1925? It's a draft of 16 cantos. So we discussed about this one also, The River Merchant's Wife, a letter which is based on Lipo. So the theme is the longing for love. What is the style of Ezra Pound's poem? So free verse and experimental. So we need to remember that. And what is the name of literary movement that Ezra Pound was part of? Imagism, where they use innovation, experimentation and free verse.